Hi everyone. Make sure you hit the like button as you come in. I'm sorry, like I don't get in mess, but y'all, this ain't. You know what I'm saying? When you try to help families and stuff like that, you just don't. You don't. You help the family in a way of putting the story out. This ain't putting the story out. This is just messy. Just messy. Proving everybody right. Um, where is it? Let me get it on the screen before she take it down. Make sure everybody. I would. What does this have to do with Marvon and seeking the help that he fucking needs? Him and his freaking family. Like, y'all, I'm angry because this has like it's okay. I see why the family didn't want to mess with this lady. Shady. And I knew she was gonna do this to this family because they wouldn't give her a time of day and because she was jealous of Molly. Check this out, y'all. This is what this woman wrote. This is without a crystal ball. This has nothing to do with Marvon and his situation. Yes, she did this to this man, family. She's trying to, now all of a sudden it seems like she's trying to switch sides, talking about this is two sides to a story. I'm sorry, but she wrote, after time to no, after taking time to reflect, after she said this is taking two sides to a story. So she's saying that she's bringing up these people past, making it seem like they are bad people. These people are not bad people. Just this is these people fucking kid. So she said, after taking time to reflect today, I realized that the story has been reported extremely biased. I knew I knew yesterday when I looked and she was complaining about Molly. She's so obsessed with Molly, she can't even put the story out right. It says here, we have looked at Dre's behaviors and acts for weeks. Now we need to look at why Dre didn't want a relationship with Ron's family and why she felt scared of them. Just because people have a past does not mean that they are who they are. That's who they are today, girl. Right. This is what this man's story is about. Hey, Jessica. This is what this story is about. This is about Marvon being abused and emotionally, physically was torn down to nothing. And you trying to tear down his family. I see why they don't want you talking about it. Because you're going to switch sides already. Come on, we need to look. No, you need to stick to the facts and stick to putting the story out. This Marvon's father has, and his past has nothing to do with Marvon. Him seeing Marvon, his son that is sitting in a damn coma. This pissed me off seeing that. I don't care. I don't care. Somebody got to call this stuff out. Call it like you see it. This is wrong to do a family like this. Y'all, I know this ain't pulled up on the screen. I'm gonna read it. Talking about why Dre didn't want a family, like they were gonna really do something to her. Like they really was gonna do something to her. Shame on you for doing this to this family. I knew it, and I had put it in somebody's chat. I put it in somebody's chat. I said, watch her flip on the family and try to start exposing the family since they really they deal with her. Yes, they're gonna throw her a bone. You know what I'm saying? So she'll leave them alone. But this heifer, uh-uh. Exactly. Child, you try like people. Anyway, it says here that we were all shocked when we saw Andrea McCray request security when Von's father showed up at the VA hospital, like this man was just gonna beat her down, knowing that security is sitting in there when they enter the door. If you ever been to a hospital or ER, or you can walk in, but there's always security in the hospital. People ain't stupid. Anyway, everyone assumed she was being cruel to not allow the father to see his son, but Andrea had valid concerns for her safety. What concern? What damn concern? Huh? What damn concern? This man, if y'all want, I'm gonna play it back when he said with a shaky voice, "Man, I just came here to see my son. I just want to see my son. My son's sitting in a coma." He said, "That's all I came to do. I ain't come here on no rah-rah." So it says here that Marvon Jackson is currently on a court-ordered drug treatment in lieu of prison for probation violation. In September of 2021, Marvon Sr. was charged with aggravated felony stalking and cocaine possession for violating domestic violence restraining order his wife Lynette took out against him. Okay, what that has to do with you? You're trying to expose, you're trying to go viral, just exposing this family, hurting this family even more. He was not gonna, if he's held accountable for his actions and he's going on the right path. Everybody has a past, but everybody also has a future, and they can change. And people can. Who are you? Are you God? Is this lady God or somebody? Y'all let me know. Is she God? To sit here and cast stones on this family. Exactly. Said here that he was, and they're together now. Maybe because that man, you don't never know what a person is going through. I'm not downplaying his convictions or whatever, but if he has made a new leaf in life and he's trying to make a better way for himself, then let that be. This is none of your business. I'm just gonna be honest. This is none of your damn business. Because of the simple fact it's supposed to be about the damn family and getting help from them, putting the story out. But see, you want to play both sides, I see. Oh, since the family don't want to talk to me, oh, I'm going to attack them. I'm going to put out their past. See, it started with Molly. Yeah, it started with Molly. Then now it's done started with the family because you done gave your maybe 500. Yeah, she was posting her cash outs just to be, you know, she wanted to be clear that she was donating. But then yesterday in the comment section, she was saying, she did, she was saying, she will only talk to me if I gave. I gave. But who wants, if a family is worried about, then she was like, and people need to know what they're doing with these cash apps and stuff like that. Let me tell y'all something when it comes to cash apps, giving to a GoFundMe or whatever. Give, if you're gonna give it out the kindness of your heart. And if they're saying they're using it for that reason, then let them use it for their reason. If they don't, that's between them and God. If you know you gave with a pure heart, what the hell they did with it, and none of your goddamn business. That's the way I feel about it. What somebody else do with it when you giving out the kindness of your heart. If you don't feel like it's legit, then don't give to it. But see, I was not gonna go live today, but I had that comment yesterday that she did kind of pissed me off when she started attacking the mom. Hey Trisha, so without a crystal ball, done posted a lie. She done made this post about this boy about Marvon's father. I don't know what's wrong with this lady. So it says here, um, that Marvon seen slash his wife's cousin on with the box gun in 2017 over a dispute about his stepson after slashing her cousin. He returned home and violently assaulted his wife. She had no injuries, but he was charged with both assaults. Okay, that was back in 2017. He was released from prison and was on 8 years of probation. During that time, his wife took out a protective order in October of 2020. So I'm not going to read all this because this is just slander. Even though he did back, y'all. I'm back. No, I'm back, y'all. My internet went out. Let me go back. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I'm sorry if I'm cussing. I'm just gonna come back. I'm gonna come back. But let me just say this: when you're doing, if you're gonna report out the kindness of your heart. You're gonna help a family, help a family. You know what I'm saying? I understand that people have a past, and you are not a news reporter. You're just a blogger or whatever, putting up these people's past. And this, from what I'm looking at, y'all, this mug shot is back from 2014. So you are so deceptive without a crystal ball. Y'all, look at this. Date, August 2nd, 2014. This is this man's past. Y'all, look at it. Look at the dates on this. Date, September the 22nd, 2011. This is the mug shots. You are so deceptive. Why are you doing this to this family? Because they don't want to talk to you. That's all what it is. Because you want to be the first. You. Because you want to be the first one to put it out. You want to be the one that go viral. You want. F that. Do you hear me? F that. It's about a man that's sitting in a coma. Family wanting to be next to him. So in case he do pass, he is surrounded by his damn family. And if he overcomes this, he'll be surrounded by their love. What is wrong with you people? That's why shit don't need to be happening on social media. Don't need to be. That's why it's so hard for stuff to go viral. That's why stuff can't be shined a light on, because people sit up here and do crap like this. Then she gonna put this. Hey, Katie, this is Miss Letitia. She's saying that Miss Letitia walking around here with a gun. You putting all this out there. Why? Why? Why do this to this family while they're going through? They know their past. So does their past have anything to do with being loved, being going to see their son and loving him? That really just pissed me off. I just read some disturbing posts and I'm praying everything is okay. What I've grown to learn over these past couple of weeks is that there are some crazy people in the world. It is. And she went on. Please protect yourself at all times. I'm here if you want to talk. I'm sorry that now I even have to carry a weapon, something I had a license for but kept it at home. Now it goes where I go. If anyone even attempts to bring any harm to you or your family, do what you have to. I love you. So people do deceptive things, but I hate that she sent that to her because she used that against Miss Letitia. And I am so upset about that. It just breaks my heart because no family deserves to go through what they're going through. They're trying to take care of their son. And then she's trying to say she see why Drake, but she is just as vicious as the people that she claims that she's afraid of. The world. Hold on, Cassie said, Letitia did not have time to go for a GoFundMe to wait on a goal. She needed cash now. Her son is in a coma. She needed an attorney logic. Right. That's what I'm saying. So if you're gonna give to the Cash App, give to the Cash App. If you don't feel comfortable giving, then don't give. That's all what it is. I even me, I have gave to so many people. Excuse me, y'all. This is my clothes. I have gave to so many people, and I don't ask questions about what they do with it, even family or whatever. I'm like, okay. And if they don't use it for the purpose that they're not, or use it for the purpose that they're not, that they're supposed to use it for, then that's between them and God. I know my heart was pure when I gave it to her. I ain't trying to seek no conversation or try to be the first one there. I don't got angry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, y'all. I'm sorry. Let me go back. Whew. Hold on, y'all. Hey, Trisha. Uh, can you imagine if you can hear in a comment the person you tried to get away from? Exactly. Exactly. And then Vaughn, like when Vaughn seen his mama said that he had a big smile on his face. He didn't give a damn about their arrest record. What the hell wrong with y'all? What in the hell is wrong with you? I'm back. I'm gonna say this. When I seen Vaughn's, I watched Andrea and I sympathized with her in the beginning. I did. But when she had went live, when the family found out how Vaughn was in a coma on social media, and she went live maybe 2-3 times. She played a recording of the father. I thought the father knew that he was being recorded. Obviously, he didn't. I heard her speak about the mother and some type of taxi situation, and I'm like, well, what's wrong with her? Seeing her son if she was just making it seem like they were really, really bad people. But these people are appreciative of what anybody ever do for them. So the problem I see is a person that's trying to break the story or get attention. Sad man, I don't care, and I'm not even child. You have to, y'all. I feel like it's always good to be right, do right for right and wrong for wrong. You have to call that stuff out. If people are wrong, you got to tell them they wrong. And she wrong for doing this to these people at this critical time. I did because like I don't, you know what I'm saying. You don't kick people while they're down. You know what I'm saying. Everybody wonder they need to. If I give this $500, I'll send Katie back her $500 so fast. Do you hear me? I wouldn't even miss it. Do you? I would. I'm like, if I had $500, I'll send it back. Return to sender. I'll send it back because I don't need people like that fighting for my son. That's gonna tear me down. I don't mean no harm. If it's about my son, let it be about my son. Not about drama. Not about putting me down. It's about my son and what he went through. It don't. And she needs to quit. I did not know this. Like I for the last 2 days, you know what I'm saying? She has been saying like stuff in her comments saying stuff about Marvon's mother that I gave that burned me up. That burned me up so bad. I gave her $500 and then she talked to me if I gave her $500, but then it's like she's saying, well, and then has the lawyer filed any papers on her behalf and all this right here? You're just mad because you don't know the scoop. Maybe the family don't feel comfortable with you like they feel with Molly. I know you hate to hear that name, but if the family feels comfortable with Molly, let get the information from Molly, and you can just say your sources say, and there it is. Shit, y'all crazy. This ain't that serious. This is about a man's life that is forever changed. I'm sorry. This is a man's life that is forever changed. That has that on social media was look like, oh, we're so in love and we could give couple counseling and tell you how we have made it these last year, but behind the scenes, it was hell. And the only if you say that he unalived himself, then he rather unalive himself than continue to deal with that if you say that. But I have a speculation in my heart, in my mind, in my spirit, allegedly, something else happened. The truth ain't something lies in the truth. She is T. I may. I might I am. Forget that. You sitting up here doing this to a family that is in a critical time right now. And everybody said, oh, she's a mess. Oh, she's this way. She's that way. But it was never, it is not about, oh, let's come together as one to fight and to find out the truth and look for the truth about what really happened to Marvon. But now it's, I see why Dre was scared. Oh my God, yes, they were. He was beating his wife and everything else. Girl, stop. And that's what matters. God, please get this together. I'm a small creator. I'm small. And you know what I'm saying? I talk about the situation. And I wanted to come on tonight and talk about the police report, but I was gonna wait till tomorrow because I had watched Justin and Molly and Elbree. Is her name Ellie or Elbree? I forgot her name. It's something. I'm gonna call her EB. EB. And I was watching them, and you know, it was like they talked about what's supposed to be. Yeah, it went left a couple of times because people want to be messy. People don't like to be like just talk about what the subject is up on hand. I know I shouldn't be talking about this lady, but she probably got a big platform, probably gonna sue me. I ain't got nothing. You might get $200. I ain't got nothing. Oh, I ain't running my blood pressure up for these crazy people. Exactly. That's the most degrading and disgusting thing you could ever do. Is That's the most degrading and disgusting thing to do to me is to spit or put your saliva on someone. Even if somebody like how people projects, a little spit or something like that, and nobody want that. Exactly, Cassie. Let's pray for the ignorant people. Lord, in the name of Jesus, please let people do this in the right way. This family needs help. They don't need to be attacked. Right now, Lord, bless the ones with the pure heart and the ones that are trying to start drama and not about Ron. Lord, right now, convict their spirit. Convict their spirit right now in the name of Jesus. Amen. Every heart say amen. I know. I know Jessica girl. Exactly. I wouldn't want to see record my husband laying record my husband laying in a coma. Like I would literally be beside me and his family would be there every day praying, holding a hand around him, praying and singing and asking God to move in a mighty way. Because if you're a firm believer in God, you know God can perform miracles, something that man can't do. She sent the $500 because she showed it on her Facebook page. I know. Hey P, how you? Thank you. How you doing? I ain't seen you in a minute. But y'all, I just thank you, Cassie. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? It's not all about yeah, LB. Thank you. I said BLEB. Oh, sorry, it's LB. Okay, thank you, Kim. Look, I always forget LB name. LB don't charge to my heart. You know, EB. Yeah, LB. I got it. Um. Well, I'm just saying. I know that they're saying that she's known for suing people, but my thing is, she needs to stop. She do. And who's this lady that I listened to today? Oh, I forgot her name. And she just she just keep it so real because she said she was like, Katie just thinks she's so perfect. Everybody does has a past, and Katie's gonna hold them to their past, and they can't move forward because of their past. Everyone has a past. Let me listen, everybody. Everybody has a past, but what they do with their future is what matters. If this man did those things in the past, yes, he's still probably still being held accountable. But if his wife is still with him, that means they have worked on their marriage and they are together and she has forgiven him. Have you ever heard of forgiveness? Or are you always just about, yourself? And there's only one God. Do you hear me? One. Well, let me just say this. This is how I feel, y'all, because I try to be a realistic person. Um, you can't always get what you want. And doing this to a family because you want the exclusive and you want to put out what your sources say is not a good look. Because if you're saying you're there to help the children, like you said that you did in your post, then help the children. Um, but to attack their family has nothing to do with it. That has nothing to do with it. It don't. It don't have anything to do with it at all. I'm sorry, like this is wrong. You don't do this to a family, especially when they're down. When you kicking them, you're kicking Vaughn too, because that's Vaughn's family. Hey, Miss Justice Janie. No, he wouldn't. Who would want to be on the camera at the lowest moment in their life? Nobody. Only thing I would want is prayers. I would want people to pray that I overcome, that I come out this situation. That's what we should be praying for, is to come out of this situation. So, you know what I'm saying? I can praise God that I overcame and thank the ones that was praying for me. Thank the ones that gave to my family so they can come see me because it wasn't looking good for me. And I can tell my story. You know what I'm saying? What gets me the most is this is the most this is my this is the most alarming thing is a man going through domestic violence. This is the first story that's really like I have seen stories and stuff like this on Facebook, but to actually read a man being with a narcissist and then and then being preyed upon the way that he was preyed upon and um going through domestic violence and being made out like he's the villain and she's the victim. Wow. Like, girl, let me show you. She might block me, but I don't care. Let me drop this, y'all, so y'all can see it because I feel like you don't do this. So, this lady, let's see if I can share it with y'all. You know, Let me see if I can. Let me see. I don't even want to give her that much attention. But I'm just gonna say this lady, her name, she is a content creator. Her name is Without a Crystal Ball. She has a big following. And she was speaking about the Marvon situation. Tonight, maybe about an hour ago, she posted a mud shot of Marvon's father, and she was talking about Miss Letitia's Marvon's mother, and saying that she understood why Dre needed security to see. Yeah, she posted it all on social media. You need me to pull it up? I'll pull it up for you. Y'all ain't got to give her that much attention. Hold up. She has these people have asked her to, report on the story, right? But don't bother them too much. Don't harass them. Don't bother them too much. Talk about the story. If they feel comfortable talking to see her, she has an issue with Molly. But see, because Molly she put out yesterday, I hate to bring Molly in this, but Molly is close to the family because Molly has helped the family get funds. Some people feel like Molly is has spent thousands of dollars to give to this family so they can only talk to her. Me myself, like I said my last video, they see Molly as valuable, and they stand. And as I can see today, they stand behind Molly. And I feel like the same. Like if Molly is valuable, let Molly be the valuable person that this family feel comfortable with to talk to. It's not all about getting the exclusive. If she feels like Molly's the one that cares the most and able to get her where she needs to be, then yeah, I'll deal with Molly too. If I'm sitting here, if it's getting me to my son, Marvon, who it is about. Some people just, it's all about me, huh? It's all about me. It's all about me. Okay. I'll make sure I come through and help you celebrate. I'm unable to grasp why she's treating his health like a medical documentary, as if someone else is responsible for his condition, taking his dignity right along with his life. I know. Y'all, we just got to pray for this family. Well, I'm just gonna say this: showing people if she docks Molly or show Molly mugshot because they feel like Molly is not because Molly do all those extra things that she do because some people feel like Molly has done some deplorable things. Oh well, in my heart right now, y'all, I do feel like Justin, Molly, and LB, I got it right, is very pure in this situation, and they is a lot of stuff has came out today. So I do feel like they're pure in this. I'm saying they're wrong. Pure, Pure. They are very. They. I feel like they are genuine in this situation. I don't feel like this is all for clout. If they get a little clout off this, that's okay. The family got where they need to be. That's the way I look at it. Maybe I'm not one of those people that's like, oh my God, you know, she's getting all these subscribers and views and cash apps and she's taking all these people money. If she was taking all these people money, y'all, why was Miss Letitia able to see her son? Y'all just saying. And ain't nothing wrong with that, Cassie. Guess what? Every person has a past. Everybody. Everybody have went through something. And everybody going through something today. But your past does not define who you are today. If you're still living in your past, it does. But if you're looking towards the future and you're trying to be a better person, you're trying to, um, uh, you have elevated yourself and all that right there. Yes, your past still is going to come up, and we have to be strong in those. But Don't do it, and don't sit here and bash a family at the lowest point right now when they need help. This could cause them to not get help. I don't understand. Yes, and everything that she said, oh, Molly's this and Molly's that. But you're proving that everybody that has spoken against you have made videos against you. Right. And I feel like Marvon and them family made a good move with separating themselves from you. And I hope they never talk to you again. Yes, you watch it too. That's Charlotte. That's who it is. Y'all go check out Charlotte on the web. She really does break it down. I like Charlotte. Um, y'all go subscribe to Charlotte on the web. Um, she had brought it to, and I was just going off. I was like, they like the way that she had came at Miss Letitia last night, saying that people need to make sure she's spending. These people are freaking grown. Who wants somebody down their back about the little $500 that you gave them? I would send that back to her so fast I wouldn't care. A lot of people don't send it back. I'll send it back and say, don't ever give me nothing else. God will bless me with more. Because if I have to have somebody talk down on me and my family, even though they may not be together, but even if she have given to Miss Wynette and Mr. Jackson, whatever she gave me, I'll give it back and tell her to kick rocks. You can still report on the service on my son, but I have no dealings with you. Like Donna, this is a very extreme um, domestic violence situation that I have, I guess, reported on or talked about. So I was going deep, 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 and how deep it is, y'all. You have to really research this stuff of what Vaughn went through. Like, this man wanted to leave and couldn't, and then she left him with nothing. Left him here. Left that man with nothing. He wasn't even able to get himself nothing, and he felt like he was lost. He felt this lady had left him without his family. He had him boxed in without nothing, and that's how she wanted him in that hospital. But God said different. God said differently. I'm gonna get your family what to you, and they gonna love you, and you're not gonna be alone in this. And if God is for you, who can be against you? Yeah, she did this to this man, and then she trying to talk about back in 2000. These are mug shots from back from August the 2nd of 2014. And then also this one is from um September the 27th of 2011. It's just like, y'all, stop with the drama, man. It's about Marvon. It's about Marvon. Mommy, mommy, mommy. One more person number. Two. Huh? Put it on two. That's all you need. Let me see what else going on. Let me get this right. She trying to say that Dre had every right in this. Donna, look her up. She's on Facebook. If you like her, you like her. You don't, you don't. But I unfollowed because she has went totally left. She feels as though this is getting Marvon's story out. There's two sides to a story. That's the reason why Andrea felt unsafe. But this woman carrying around a knife every live, and she's feel unsafe. You're welcome. Exactly. There is a lot of cashes out there pertaining to this case. I understand. That's why I say, y'all make sure you give it to the right people. And I hate that this has turned so sour because because I'll be like, you know what? Oh, I'll get that one back her money and just tell her to kick rocks. It can, T. Harris. It can. Me too. You know what I'm saying? I should have stayed in my lane, but you have to speak out when someone is wrong. When someone is wrong, you have to call it out. And no, this is not my responsibility. I know there's a lot of people that do not care for Katie because of the things that she has done, but I speak on this case. I have become obsessed with this case because I want Marvon to open his eyes and I do want him to tell his story because it's so sad about, what happened to him. But what pisses me off when people like this come on the social media platform and attack a family just because they're not doing what you want them to do. Or, um, or because you're not getting all the exclusive information because you have a personal issue with another content creator. It has nothing to do with that. Come together. Exactly. I'm one of those people. If you feel like there's a stipulation with money and that I have to spend it the way you want me to spend it, or I can't, these people living it have to stay in Arizona for a certain amount of time. So yes, she's gonna have to eat. She's gonna have to have a place to stay. She may have to buy toiletries and all those other things. And if she needs to get her hair done, let her get her hair done so she can look cute. And she does. I actually watched it and enjoyed it. I was sitting there laying on my children's bed, sitting. I like Michael Jackson music too, and I was like, "Okay, get it, Molly, get it, get it." You know what I'm saying? I'm like, a lot of people enjoy that. A lot of people, there's nothing wrong with fundraising for a family. There's nothing wrong with giving. There's nothing wrong with giving if you're giving from your heart. That's where I feel. Whatever the family does with it, that's between them, the family, and God. That ain't got nothing to do with you. If you gave from your heart, then what they do with the money ain't none of my business. If they said it's for this reason, if they don't spend it for that reason, that has nothing to do with you because you know you gave it to help. I know. How you doing, Denilah? Hold on just a minute, y'all. I'm sorry. Um, if you want to come on here, guys, let me know. Hold on just a second. You're not making I'm back, y'all. I'm sorry. Says she wrong. She makes wonder where her most exactly because at first she was talking to Marvon's family, and then she said that Molly got in the way of that. But me, once she posted Molly's mugshot or whatever, I would have sat her. I'd be like, well, why are you posting? If you and Molly are cool, why are you posting Molly GoFundMe? Because that don't have nothing to do with Marvon. You supposed to be helping me, helping us, not me, but us get to Arizona, get help for our family. Why are you trying to be with the family? But see, she don't like that. And let me take this man picture down because that ain't who he is. He is a father. He's Marvon's father that had a past. But that ain't got nothing to do with his future. You better recognize. Okay, Donald. Let me just calm it down. Cause child, I get when it's something that I'm passionate about, child. I get passionate about it. I get upset about it, and But I was saying that she posted. Okay, yesterday some stuff went down with Sherelle World and Molly, and then um what it was Wednesday. I ain't gonna bring that up. Forget that. Yesterday it started with Katie going live talking about Molly and how Molly has bought the family and how Molly is the family only want to talk to Molly because Molly have gave them their $1,000 and they feel obligated to Molly. But huh? Yeah. Hold on, y'all. I got to tend to my child. Hold on. All right, y'all. I'm back. So this is what she did. So we'll see. This is how it all started. Let me get this all the way down here. Let me see if she done deleted it. She done deleted it. No, she had. Um, um, let me pull this up. This how it really got started because you know what I'm saying. Like Molly was gone to a concert, so Molly ain't spoke on her. But this is how it started. So it says here, Molly Golightly is a YouTube bully that believes her money can buy people's loyalty and access to stores. She showers people at the center of tragedies with money and claims she's doing it for out of good deed. She's not. She's known to collect personal information from people she helped and use it against them later. Y'all, we're gonna get to this. Mm, mm, mm. We're gonna we gonna get to this. So many people have been victimized by her. She finds people in tragedy, showers them with money and goodwill, and bullies everyone else out of the story. Then, if the person doesn't appreciate what she's done for them, she threatens, harasses, and exposes the personal information they gave them. She has all but paid off Vaughn's family, and with the amount of money she's thrown their way while lying about me to them to make them believe I'm the bad one. Molly can share anything they tell them. I cannot say a word. Molly can reveal their messages publicly. But if I do it, I'm causing drama. Molly has made these people believe that I am harassing them when I'm not. I'm not harassing them. I've done nothing but try to help them. But what I wouldn't do was pay for access. I donated to help, but I won't pay anyone there for access. That's what Molly did. She kept throwing money to a family that needed it. That sounds stupid. But anyway, I'm glad they got what they needed, but I am scared that if they ever catch on to her, that she will hurt Vaughn's family. Sure, make me the bad guy, but I won't ever try to impress people with money. That's Molly. She has years of history doing this and damaging people for attention and views. This is Molly Golightly. She's a damn mess. How dare she literally ruin this family's opportunity for the story to go further than her psychotic and delusional platform. But this is also what she wrote. People was telling her in the comments, what did Molly got to do with anything? But that's how we all got started. Because she couldn't get access to the family like that. Let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it real. She can't get access to, oh, let me take this lady down. That family like that. That's all what it is. Stop crying. Stop crying, girl. Oh, Jesus. Stop crying. Exactly. So it all started because she doesn't have access to the family. The family had asked them to her to leave them alone. I feel like Miss Letitia's like she don't want to be overwhelmed with people calling her trying to figure out what's going on. Let one person. This is how I'll be. I just want to talk to one person, and y'all just get the information from that one person, or when that one person go live, y'all take that for what it is and go report on it on your channel. Solves all the problems. I don't see the problem with that. I see. Mm, I know. See? Wow. Well, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with getting money. This is like if you report on the news, if the news report on your story, they got commercial ads where they this is what I don't get. So it's okay for y'all to put commercials. If y'all don't want this, want people to make money, then you shouldn't have. Why do you have ads and your monetization turned on if you're not if you don't if you saying that Molly making money off of it, you have your ads turned on. You have your ads turned on, but you're mad at Molly because she's getting super chats and she's helping the family with Cash App, PayPal, and all that. I don't get it because your ads on. On YouTube, you can turn your notification in your monetization tab on, and you can turn your monetization tab off. And any YouTuber that's on here can say that I am speaking the truth. I am monetized. But guess what? This video ain't even I ain't turn on my monetization for this because guess what? I was just that angry. But I feel like what is it's not that important. What's important is Marvon. And speaking the truth, and I know that she may be a big YouTuber, might not understand, say nothing about what I care what I say, but we have to call a spade a spade. And everything that you're saying Molly is, and that she's using these people information, you are doing that, and you need to stop. You literally showed Miss Letitia a private message to you just for a narrative. So what does that say about you? She it's always the bad one out the bunch, child. Hey, Keisha girl. Oh, y'all, this is uh y'all. Julie, I know. Hey, can you do it? Okay, so Without a Crystal Ball has posted mug shots of Marvon's father, claiming that she sees why Andrea was afraid of dealing with him and his wife. And that, she pulled up his past, but she pulled mug shots from back in 2011 and 2014. And then she got on this. Then she sent a screenshot saying that Marvon's mother carries a gun. But guess what? That was something personal that she told her. And guess what she did? She aired it out. I don't understand. Donna, you know, I don't understand why she did it. I don't understand why she posted it because you ain't protecting. You're not protecting Andrea. If you're speaking down on her 1 minute, then you're speaking down on the family on the other hand. But then you're gonna put this out because of the fact that you don't have access to the family, and so you want to tear the family down. This is bull. Uh, exactly. She was basically saying like people are crazy and shit, and without a crystal ball, know that Katie, whatever her name, she knows that. So she was just trying to be kind and nice and tell her, hey, I love you. Thank you for what you have done for me and my family and for my son. But see, you twisted and turned it. Now the family ain't gonna want to fool with you. Wow, I didn't know that. Like me, I talk about it, but I might gain maybe two, three, four, five. But you know what I'm saying? Like my platform is not that big, but I use the platform because like they was like Brent, talk about it. So I talked about it. My many people that I have, we talk about it and um we watch videos and discuss, and I just bring it to my people to bring awareness that a man can go through domestic violence too. A man can be with a narcissist. We see that Dre is unhinged and not. She needs some counseling. I'm gonna say that exactly, exactly. This Lisa, it just makes me so mad. Yeah, right. He has the right to see his son. He is not gonna go in there and stab his son. I know there's some people like that. Yes, Donna. I'm sorry if I'm just catching up. Oh, thank you, T. Thank you so much. I just, when I first heard about, like I said, when I was watching her on TikTok, I used to go and I'm like, Lord, let me go check on my homie Marvon, because I'm like, let me go check him out. Let me check him out. He seems like he's a very nice guy. So I was like, let me go get an update on him. And all of a sudden, stuff just started turning left. And you know what I'm saying? And then, the last one video I saw was her baby. Uh, Why baby? And she's singing and her singing got on my nerves. But gee, YouTube, yes, it is crazy. And it's all over a Marine that is fighting for his life and that is sitting in a coma. And his family just want help to see him. They got to Arizona, they got to see him. But they want, what I'm saying, they want to make sure that this doesn't happen to him again and bring awareness to his situation. I just feel like this is a domestic violence situation. I myself feel as though the Marvon is a victim of domestic violence. She's a nut job. Katie has proven herself to be a nut job too, because ain't no way you're gonna attack a family when the mother told you I love you, and you took that as a way of exposing her as a gun carrier to protect herself. I thought it was free. Is Arizona a free carry state? The freedom to carry. Uh, it's just very deplorable on your behalf to tear down a family in such a way like that. I wouldn't trust you. Hold on a minute, girl. I wouldn't trust you with my own shoes. Do you hear me? Because you ain't even worth this. Dirt at the bottom of the shoe. You're not. She ain't worth it. And if Molly listening and Molly don't address her ever, give her nothing. See, some people, y'all better learn. People like this, you give them nothing. Because if they don't got nothing, they ain't got nothing to say, they go away. That means some people, you give them absolutely nothing. Give her nothing. Even if she mentioned, I know it's hard, but because it's hard for me. But people like Katie, you give her nothing, she'll go away. Give her absolutely nothing. Say nothing. And let everybody else say something. And see her for who she is, because she is exposing her own self. Some people you have to let expose their own self so people can see who's the real nut job, who's the real drama queen, who really out here just doing it for the money. And um if I was Miss Letitia, if you listen to me, Miss Letitia, send her back her $500 and tell her never contact me again. Don't ask me for nothing. I don't, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not Miss Letitia. Yeah, Miss Letitia, because she added Miss Letitia to that. Miss Letitia and Mr. Jackson, Miss Wynette, send everything that without a crystal ball sent you, send it back and tell her to kick rocks. Exactly. That's what it's for. I know I should be live bringing this woman down, but y'all, we have to call it. This is wrong. And somebody has to call her out on it. She is wrong. She is also wrong. She is also wrong. Hold on just a minute, y'all. We gotta watch Rebecca. No, we're not. Leave it open. Leave it open. Hey Nancy, how you doing? Not yes, LV. We have to give her absolutely nothing. Let me tell you something. When you give people nothing, they have nothing to go on. Yeah, that she'll probably be watching Molly live, expecting Molly. Molly, I wouldn't say one word. I wouldn't give her no spotlight and let her look like the clown that she's looking down. Let her reveal herself because she already has. Sit back and watch and enjoy the entertainment. That's what I'll do. I have done it before. But I just want to give everybody an update on my son. He got to get home, got to go home tomorrow. Yay, thank God. Yes, praise God. Good, Jessica. Praying for his full recovery, y'all. Y'all, let's celebrate that. Let's celebrate that. It is, because at this point, sis, you're doing too much. Sis, you're doing too much. You're trying to expose his family when you're supposed to be speaking about Marvon and exposing the things that has happened to
Mommy,
him.
what? It's working.
Okay. But I don't want it working right now. You need to go in the living room.
I'm just want to do.
Hey, Nancy.
Hey, Nancy.
Thank you, Cassie. Ron whole family seems so sweet, not to mention very different family. Shame on posting that. It makes no sense to listen to create more. It is. And Miss Letitia asked.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Now go sit down. No. Go in the living room. The TV, I can't have the TV on, son. Go in your room. Well, then you can use the phone, but you gotta go in the living room. Understand? Go. You're welcome. Yes, prayers going up for you, Jessica, and your son. May God heal him. I have finally called up, I think. Hey, Sunny D. She sounds like a selfish wingnut. Domestic violence is a real silent killer and sure isn't just for women only. I have seen some good men be torn up by female. And this is what this is about. I understand they try to, the race card plays in. Yes, if I will say this. I will say this when it comes to the race. Yes, if the roles were reversed, they would probably did a better investigation. Yes. But you can't take out the fact that this is domestic violence. And then yes, they should have did a better and thorough investigation. But this man was brought down to nothing. That means that he was abused mentally, physically, emotionally. And that's what we really need to shine a light on. Like, people can go through domestic violence. Yes, they can. Men can. Dealing with a no good woman. Hey Liz, how you doing? Yes, like you know what I'm saying? It burned my soul to see that. Cut that down. Because I told you one time, and I ain't gonna tell you again, cut it down. Can you imagine if Von Wells went to see how much he was going around the world? I would cry for a year. I know. I know, y'all. That's why we have to continue to do our due diligence. And, if you are a content creator, I just say if you are a content creator, put the story out. Even if you get a view, grateful. If you get some subscribers, cool. But put the story out and let this light be shined on this young man that is sitting in a coma. Let the light shine. Let God light shine on this situation, and let his family be with him, holding his hand and praying over him while he wakes up. That would matter. All this other rah rah, we got to cut it. I mean, cut it. All the other rah rah got to cut it. We really have to cut it. I feel like we just need to intercede and pray and ask God to open his eyes and let him speak his true testimony. Because if God, because it's you know what I'm saying, God is the one that gives us life, and God is the one that gives us death. If God sees for fit it's not his time, then let him come forth, let him speak his truth, and let him speak to whoever he wants to speak to. If he want to get on make his own platform and speak on himself, his story himself, let him. Because at this point, hell, if I was in a coma and I wake up and people are bickering about my father and putting out my father's mud shot from back in the day, then I wouldn't. You wouldn't be the first one I talk to. And that's not at all. So without a crystal ball, God bless you. May God keep you. But you need to go back. Like I said yesterday, you need to go and soul search and get your soul right. Because you need to take down that ain't I can't tell you what to do on your platform. But what you have done and put out this fathers and mothers trying to create this narrative so you can continue to keep drama going on is wrong. It is absolutely wrong. And anybody that's sitting up here and think that what she did, attacking her family while they're trying to go, one of his father's trying to get back to Arizona, and his mother is there trying to fight to continue to see him, to see her grandson, to make sure this doesn't happen to him, fight for his justice. That would matter. All this other stuff, y'all got to cut it out, especially you without a crystal ball. Katie, y'all, um, and you know what? Like, cut that down, son, please. Um, money ain't everything. But money can be used for the right reasons. If you donated, thank you. I'm gonna say thank you. Because you used your money to help a family. You didn't, you know, if I know some people act like they care, but I don't care. The amount I gave, it might not have been much, but it's all what I could give at the time. But I definitely want to say, if you gave out the kindness of your heart, thank you. Girl, she on Facebook and YouTube with the same name. Um, See, she turned her. See, you ain't gonna be able to comment on this post because people started going off on her. So she posted it on Facebook, but she turned the comments off. She limited who could comment on the video on that post. So yeah, it's a limited on who can and cannot speak on. That let you know it was very. She know it wasn't right, but she has to have attention because Molly went live and did the Michael Jackson. Sherelle World went live speaking negative about Molly and how people don't need to be given. And then now she has to come and attack the family. Why we have to turn something that could be possibly good into something that is possibly could be bad? Okay. Me too, and I have noticed that too, Julie. I'm gonna be honest, I have noticed that too because I guess she's so controversial and she'll just put out whatever, even if it hurts the family or not, as long as she's getting what she wants, which is the views. And and it's very controversial, and I hate that. I hate that for the family. Like she didn't have to do that just because she couldn't get the exclusive or she can't get close to the family to call them every hour on the hour. I don't want nobody calling me every hour on the hour. If these, I'm gonna continue. Y'all might say, "Monkey, you repeating yourself," but I don't care. Um, if I see value, if this family see value in Molly without a crystal ball, because Molly has given to them and they feel like Molly is sincere, then let Molly. It shouldn't be no problem. Let Molly be talk to the family. The family said, "Thank you, Molly," and all that. This is just wild. If needed, who would be able to care for Rosa? you know, she has sisters and brothers and stuff like that. Like my family has been in situations like that. You know, if Andrea has a sister or a brother or even the grandparents can get Raza. It doesn't have to be Andrea herself. If they remove Raza, if Miss Letitia can't get them, then maybe Andrea's family can get them. Or Vaughn has a sister. Vaughn's sister can legally, if she doesn't have any felonies or if her house is safe for Raza, because usually like I have been in this situation because I had to take in family members, and as long as the place is safe and you're able to have a place for the kids to lay their head, CPS is not going to give you too much. They just want to make sure you're not in any kind of danger to them. So if Raza is removed, they have siblings. Andrea has siblings. And Marvon has siblings. If he has siblings that I bet you none of their family members or the grandmother could take little Roger. That ain't even shouldn't even be a concern because there's so many people that could take little Roger. It really is. He has sisters and brothers that are his age that are probably wouldn't mind taking the baby in. That's the way I look at it. First, they want attention. They want attention, then they want to get the attention, but it's not the attention that they want. They want to play victim. Well, that only person that is the victim here really is Marvon. The only person that is a victim in this situation is Marvon. Everybody else are just we're just talking about the subject. Um, yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to go to the grandparents or something like that. Let me just address that. It doesn't necessarily. I don't know. I live in Mississippi, but um, here in Mississippi, um, they like if a child is removed from the home, okay, they're gonna call the next of kin. The next of kin can't take it in. Then they'll say, "Does there anyone in that is close?" Because they always want to. In Mississippi, they always want to reunite the family. Let's keep it real. They want to always keep the mothers. They always say we want the mother and the children to stay. Eventually, be reunited. We just gonna remove them from the home temporarily, and then we're gonna reunite them. But is there anybody that can take the child in if the grandparents are not able to take them in? And yes, if the sister doesn't have a record, or and they are safe and stuff like that, and they have a safe home where there's no if they have a place where the baby lays head, then they will allow that to happen. That's usually how it works. It's not y'all. If you and your family have never been in those type of situations, I swear it's not as hard as some think it is. So even though Miss Letitia may not, because we don't such and such don't pull up mug shots, such and such don't pull up because she don't pull up the mug shot. You still haven't changed anything. Little Rosa still can be he still can be in with the family. They may not be able to live in the home with them, but he'll be able to be with the family, even if he has. Just because Vaughn has other siblings that can take him in, that the welfare will offer or ask would they mind taking them in because they don't want to. They don't want to take them kids to foster care first. To a limited. Now I'm stuck with everything. Well, look, put it on a post that look, do like Lakeisha that put it on a post that she allow a comment, child. Whew. Yeah, but still, you a child like Andrea, if she has a mother, her mother can take Rosa in, and if Miss Letitia and her family need to come and they fight for custody, then they'll do that. But there's one more than one way to skin a cat. Okay then. It would be child like, oh, she's getting more views than me. Let me go tear her down. Let me go play victim for a while because Molly is giving these people all this money. I'm like, girl. And that's me. I always feel like kids should be able to be kids. I do. You know what I'm saying? Let them have the opportunity to be kids. Spend time with your children. Let them enjoy outdoor activities. Like my son, he plays uh, football. You know, I bet you little Rosa look cute playing little softball or something. The girls let them play soccer and stuff like that. That's what kids need to look forward to instead of being stuck in the house. That's true. Kids get tired of being stuck in the house. Go on vacation. Take them to a water park. Like my kids, they like snow cones, chicken. Well, my daughter did pizza, do all those things. Eat till your heart desires. Snacks, stuff like that. I feel that she does. I know a lot of people like on my live probably like, no, she's not. She's just evil. She's evil. She's unhinged. She's evil. But Molly hasn't made attack the family though. At least she's acting with tact. Who wants to be cooped up in an RV all day? If you want to, I thought an RV. I know a lot of people live in RV, but I thought, what I'm saying, if I was living in RV, I would live in RV to go across country to see the country and see different spots in the world. I don't know what this is. Just use the RV to just live. Okay, don't go nowhere. Stay in my mama parking space. I guess. Um, y'all, this has become this has become more about me, and not about Marvon. I want to reach out to my YouTube community and the ones that are speaking about this subject, so we can get back to the most important person that we are speaking about. Um, is Marvon. And if you are listening without a crystal ball, maybe you can get together with because um I thought she was going to help the two little girls family. And if you can connect with them and get information from them and connect with them and help them as much as possible to try to get custody of the kids, do that. You know, and do it from your heart. Don't do it for views or do it from your heart. Do it because God says it's the right thing to do. Do it from your heart. Um, I know. But Miss said, let's just pray the best we can for Roz's situation. If Vaughn wakes up, let's pray his daddy wakes up and try to file custody for his son. And his mom and them will have the funds to help us, son, because because Vaughn is basically waking up still with nothing. She's still getting the VA check. He ain't died. Come on now. She's still getting that VA check. Don't let that fool you. Still getting it. And he gonna have to fight for his little VA check, and he don't work. And he a Marine. He the one that earned that check. But I pray that the YouTube community or the people that are speaking about this situation come together and speak on it. If everybody have their different way of using their platform to bring awareness to this situation. So I definitely want to say that the best thing to do is look what's on the inside of you and do the right thing. If you don't want to give, that's fine. Speak about it. Let everybody know what this man has gone through. And if you want to give from your heart and don't have no expectations. That means whatever Miss Letitia or the Jacksons or whoever else you give to, let that let that be. And you just say, I gave because I wanted to help someone that was going through. I don't like that stipulation mess. Well, you never know. Maybe it becomes, they still, y'all know hospitals still have those COVID protocols. Because, child, my son takes therapy and I still have to wear a mask. I'm like, jeez. A person past is a person past. The post is irrelevant at the moment in time. It should have been told in the beginning for transparency. Right, Angela girl. I like what you said. Um, that's what a good reporter does. Not ask people to donate their money, then bash the people making them look bad. Right. These YouTubers lost focus and care more about who the family was opening up to for more gossip. Right. That's the whole problem right there. That's why I said, I would give me without a crystal ball, Katie back her 500. Whatever she gave me, this for all the fans side. I know some people like shit. I wouldn't give her shit back, but me being the person that I am, I would give it back because I would know the way that how she has put out this wasn't a transparency moment. This was a vengeful moment. This was a teardown moment. And I don't want nothing that could cause my son. You know, if you're saying you're for my son and you want me to see my son, then why did you make this attempt to tear down my family? And it may take away from the amount that I have raised or what was raised, but I will give her back every penny that she gave me, and I will never speak to her again. She would not exist in my mind, heart, spirit, and the content creators that are beefing with her because of this, I would give her nothing. It's not absolutely nothing. I wouldn't even speak her name. All I do is pray for her. I know Cassie. Right. I don't want nothing that's not given from the heart. If I give to a GoFundMe, if I give like some of these celebrities give thousands of dollars to people GoFundMe's, and it be over the amount that they ask for, and guess what? They ask for the amount to put their child in the ground, and guess what? Some of them people use that money for other means too. So if that family uses it for other means, that's between them and the family. She want to create some type of separate bank account for it just to go to the lawyer and to specifically for the lawyer. But y'all don't know, like when it comes to lawyers dealing with lawyer situations, yes, she retained a lawyer, but if they file documents and stuff like that, she still don't have to have money because the lawyer that's just a retainer. They gonna still want. Oh, I got to file this, so I need you to come up with like $2,000-3,000 so I can file this for you. Oh, um, oh, so through the DHS office, I need to do some research, and I'm gonna have to pay this amount of money to do the research. Oh, I need another $3, 4, 5 thousand dollars. Child, that Miss Letitia's using that money for the right reason. She might have retained a lawyer, but she's gonna need more to keep them going. Y'all don't know how these lawyers work. That's a money grab too. If you donate, you donate. There is no strings attached. If there are strings attached, then it wasn't truly donated. It was a bribe, right? That's why I say I would have give after Katie posted that post. They let us know where Katie head was at. She don't care, and we just need to just go ahead. If y'all want to unfollow her, I have unfollowed her and unsubscribed to her YouTube because of this. Because she's not for this family. She's talking about some. She just is too. She want to put both sides of the story out. That's not their past. They wasn't with. They haven't attacked Andrea. Andrea put a wedge between Marvon and his family. And you talking about something? You doing it to show, girl? I can smell the lies. I can smell the lies. Yep. Don't say shit else. Good thing is Dre has reported most of the research for the police and look good. So it's nothing really to um you just have to put it out there. You know, but I've been on here about an hour and 37 minutes, y'all. I done calmed down. I was very angry because I just could not believe this. I knew it. Something was telling me, y'all. When yesterday happened and Katie put out that next post about, I know for sure that Vaughn unalived himself and all that right there, and he gonna have to. And she said, I had that feeling in my spirit. I was like, she's finna turn on these parents, and she's finna try to out them. And you know that was all in my spirit today, and it came right on out. It just came right on out. Yeah, send the 500 back. I'll send back everything that she ever sent me, and ask her, please do not reach out to me, please. Now I understand this is an open platform. She can talk about what she ever want to talk about, but I will ask her do not ever contact me. I will block her. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'll block her from everything, child. Don't you ever come touch towards me again. All the parents did to send back all the money back to her. And if anybody else, it ain't right. Um, it's just it has become a mess. And like I said, I want to just say this to my YouTube family, the content creators. When we do these stories, because I speak on different true crime situations too. When we do these stories, man, let's do it from the heart. When we give, let's do it from the heart. Let's cut the beef out. You know what I'm saying? All us can eat. All us can grow. YouTube is a platform for us to grow. If some people are for you, and some people are going to be against you. But if you know you're doing it for the right reason, then don't worry about it. But the drama, it shouldn't even be no drama if we all come together for one band, one sound, and understanding the assignment. That means getting the story out about Vaughn and his situation. One band, one sound. Anyway, y'all, thank y'all so much for watching, man. If y'all want to go over there and give up a piece of your mind, you can. But I refuse to say anything. This is probably my last time you can say anything about this lady. Hold on. After she gets blocked by the girl's father, she's right. It's coming because some people just feeds off drama. That's why I said when people like that come at you, always call it. If you no, and trying to like always bugging and always coming up with different this, different that, different this. Cause me myself, I don't like to be weird. You're welcome. Um, well, y'all, tomorrow I will be live. I'll try to be live tomorrow. It might not happen. We're gonna discuss the. I know y'all probably heard it, but we'll discuss the. There is a story I have to put out, but I'm gonna wait till probably Sunday. But make sure I'm gonna probably go over the police report, the full police report that came out, just to give my opinion on that and how it was just botched, and just to put out more of the story. So give my platform an update. But if there is nothing else, y'all, thank y'all so much for watching, man. We're going to keep our foot on the necks of making sure that justice is for Marvon. That's all what we worried about. We shouldn't have to come back and address without a crystal ball again. But I think I'm gonna let the other lady do that. Honestly, child. You too. Thank y'all. And y'all have a good night. And I'll see you guys on tomorrow, if not Sunday. And I love you for each and every one of you guys. Have a good night. And without a crystal ball, please stop being messy and stop being full of drama. And if you're going to do something from the heart, do it from the heart and stop trying to expose people. Good night.